welcome to another episode of Chopping Samples with me, your host, Bird Boss. Little different formula this episode. Gonna try to just kick back, relax, minimal editing, just kind of give you a little bit more of a natural workflow. Pretty sure that videos that are edited too tightly is kind of like ruining our brains and attention span. So I'm gonna try to just keep it very natural, low-key, kicking back, chill out, burn a little Palo Santo, which I'm about to do right here. Get the nice smells going on in the stew. I've got a sample. Okay, so I got a sample right here pulled up. Wait, where's my pencil? I got my pencil here, and all right, so we got a sample pulled up here. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna chop this right here on the one. My second chop, so I'm gonna keep chopping this on the kick and then the snare. So it's the kick and then the snare. Kick, snare. And the idea is that I'm going to take the whole phrase and I'm going to chop it up one by one, kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare, until I get to the end of the section that, that I want. So here we go. Let's do this. Maybe you should fast forward here, but all right, let's do this. And just like that, through the power of TV magic, we have the sample chopped up. Here's what it sounds like chopped up. You know, you want to have a little bit more control over that, how that's played and with what tempo and whatnot. And sometimes you don't want to play it in that order. You might just want to take this guitar stab, this snare section, whatever. And so when you chop it on the one and the two, the kick and the snare, then you get to dictate how exactly you want the sounds to kind of come in and in what order. Whoa. Double. Let's put the quant size on, the swing, whatever. We'll get to that. We'll get to swing and all that in a second. Let's do this a little bit easier. I'm gonna do that again. Lost the, wait, how's it go? I also chop it this way so that the kick is always the first box, and then after that it's snare, and then I just repeat kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. So I always know that the snares are the seconds and the kicks are on the first and the third. That way when I'm chopping up, it up, I can activate another snare and I don't have to think about too much of where it is. Like, oh, where's this sound? Where did I cut this? Koala also did a nice thing where you can label them, but that also takes time. So let's just do it like this. All right, so record. This one sound, which is the last one. This one. There's the culprit, why I think it sounds off, because it is off. All right, perfect. Now, drums. So I went with this. I really like this new sample import that they got here. You can import even from your own beats. Like, that's pretty wild. But what I'm gonna do is go back to Ugly Face. I've been using Ugly Face for most of these videos. I love the import feature, but I don't love that, you know, I'm trying to, let's just say like deep cuts right here. I'm trying to drag this over, but you have to hold, it goes there, and then you drag over. Kind of slows down when you're loading up a lot of sounds. That kind of slows everything down. It'd be nice if it was just like you just tap, it automatically drops into the empty, but whatever. All right, so we have our drums. 2 different snares, a filtered kick with a hi-hat at the end of it filtered out, and then we have a snare there, and we have that little clingy sound. All right, so try to lay down a drum beat here. All right, we got a simple drum kit. We like to keep it simple on this channel. Now I'm gonna start slightly mixing this with the compressor in mind. So if you want like sidechain compression and Koala, it's all you gotta do is just honestly follow this. So here we go. I got the kick. I'm gonna put the volume up so that it's the loudest part of this beat. All right, a little distorted, but that's fine. And then I think that's a little bit loud. And then we're gonna go into perform, hit hold, turn that compressor all the way up, hit play. Oh, whoa. Great start, a little bit hollow. Let me take compressor off. It needs, even though it's just a 2-bar loop, it needs a little something, a little texture. I think I'm gonna take, right off rip, take this hi-hat here. Oh, be sure buy your drum kits. Just that is nice with the air at the end. Let's see. Okay. Whoa! Just play with the release a little bit. Here's play with the release a little bit on that sound. This is what it sounds like with the default release, but you hit that release up top. So you're restarting it on beat, but the tail kind of goes into its own direction. import, get one of my tags here that I like to use.
Listen.
All right, hold, compressor up.
Listen. Listen.
If you want the whole beat and kind of everything to drop out when you drop in your sample, like when you want to do a little like, you know, you want everything to drop out and then you want to add your little producer tag or a little whatever, go to your sound.
Listen.
And then just make sure that the choke is the same as.
Listen.
And it'll cut right off.
Listen.
EQ this a little bit. A very subtle amount of reverb. You can always go back and edit the drums to make it obviously a little bit more interesting, a little more dynamic. I'm just gonna very quickly. Of course, I want to try it pitch down a little bit, see what that does. Let me pitch it all the way down. Whoa. Turn this down. Whoa. Hey. Like a wise person once said, just keep it simple. That's what we're gonna do here. If you're feeling the videos, like, comment, and subscribe. I read all the comments. As soon as you comment, I get a notification on my phone. And yeah, so if you want to talk, just leave a little something, you know. I'll get to it. My name is Bird Boss. Thank you for watching. And on that note, I'm gonna leave you with this.
Listen.